Today I'm going to be giving you my review of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze on the Nintendo Switch. I found the game to be very enjoyable, but there's a lot of things I want to discuss as far as the playability, what I found to be the strong points of the game, and also what I found to be not so strong. The story, it's a easy, quick Nintendo story. With Donkey Kong, it's always the same thing where another animal comes in, pisses him off by either taking his bananas or taking his friends, and then you end up going on this epic journey with him. This isn't any different. The only thing that I found to be different as far as story-wise is I think the original, it was just King K. Rool. In this remake, and for the other first remake, it was random animals kind of pissing him off and then him going on this epic journey. It is very reminiscent of the first one and the second one, which I absolutely love because, you know, if you like nostalgia, then get ready for that nostalgia to come in and hug you, because it definitely does give you that great nostalgic feel that you got with the first one. Even the music, it's revamped, but it also is that same music that you were listening to back when you started playing the first one. Comparing the gameplay as far as the storyline and the stages are pretty much the same. You have that 2D where you're going through and you're running on this platform and you're defeating enemies, and it's pretty much the same way as far as that. This game is actually interesting in the sense that they give you a 3D version where at one point, I think it's in one stage, you're driving the cart, and rather than being a 2-3, all of a sudden the screen goes and turns you into a 3D game. That different perspective to deal with, and it's challenging, but it's actually fun. And I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, this game really stressed me out, and I mean stressed me out. I don't know if that's just, I don't know, I've lost my touch as a gamer, but I was pretty stressed. I found this game to be really complicated. I don't think it's a simple game that any, kid could just come in and beat. It does challenge you, and I don't know if that's why maybe it got the negative reviews it got, but I mean, the challenge is good. It's fun. It's very frustrating though, but I managed to make it till the end. So, just keep going at it, persevere, and you'll get there. The characters, it's very interesting. You get a different set of characters that you get to play with, like the second one. This one you have, I want to say her name's Dixie. Sorry, might be Trixie, but pretty sure it's Dixie. You get Dixie Kong, Diddy Kong, Cranky Kong, and they each give you different set of abilities that they can do with Donkey. Now, depending on where you're at, your barrel will either let you know who you should use and already give you the character, or they'll do this thing where it'll just spin. And every time it spins, you'll see the character's name, and you get to pick who you want to use. But be in mind, sometimes the boards do have it to where you need a certain character to get through it. So, pay attention. You also have an option of playing as Funky, which is something interesting. It's a pretty cool thing. Going back to the playability of it, I really don't think this game is for kids. I found it to be very challenging, and I mean, I've been playing Nintendo for a very long time, but this one stressed me out, and I actually didn't find that Donkey Kong Country Returns was as hard. This one I found to be a lot more harder. They definitely kicked it up as far as difficulty. Very difficult, but fun, challenging. So that really, it didn't bother me. This game is a lot like the other remake they just made, but like I said, they did do extra things in it to give you something else. It wasn't just a copy paste. Well, in a few spots it was, but for the most part, you are getting something extra with it. You're getting a 3D version. You're getting to go underwater. And all those little things I take into consideration when thinking of how a game was remade and whether or not I think they should be commended on it. And honestly, I thought this game was really good. It was very difficult, and I can't say I'm going to put myself through it again just because I've beat it and I can walk away, as a soldier because I did it. But I don't think it's something I would stress myself out with again, at least unless I have a buddy. But all in all, I thought the game was super enjoyable, and I really think that everybody who enjoyed, the older Donkey Kong Country games should definitely check these remakes out. If you like this video and you would like to see more of the stuff I'll be reviewing, don't forget to hit subscribe. Also leave me any comments that you may have as far as how this game was for you, what your favorite parts were, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.